Hey, my name is John Day, Riceman, wherever you're coming from. So today, after a week of handling this figure, I'll be taking a look at it right now. Now, this is the Superminpla Biorobot and Biodragon from the Tokusatsu series Super Electronic Bioman. Which, if you're Filipino, if you're Filipino and 40, you probably grew up watching this. I didn't. I missed out on this because Power Rangers. Now, for those kids who shouldn't be here, this is This is a video for ad collectors only, and I don't suggest that kids buy this. Now, this is Superminpla, which means you have to build it and paint it. Now, that's kind of a hassle sometimes, and I'll talk about that more later. But now, let's get into this. Now, the set includes some accessories which you guys will later, and Biojet 1, Biojet 2, Biojet 1, and the Biodragon itself. Now, you can buy the Biorobot by itself, just that package over here, but you won't get some other accessories that come with the Biodragon, which we will get to later. Now, looking at these two jets, Biojet 1 and Biojet 2. Now, Biojet 1 here, it's a chunky jet. It's a bit convincing as a jet, or I should say. Now, as you can see, the fists are just there, and yeah, I panelized this a bit, and this yellow part is a sticker. This red pieces here are stickers, and these parts are stickers. I don't like these two stickers here. Now, the problem with these mini plus is that they're not completely painted. Only some parts like these silver and red parts are painted, but most of them not really. And also these panels here, they were in a nice matte black, but you have to add these blue, white, and red stickers for them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And also you get red 1 and pink 5. It's quite small for the fans of Bioman. And yeah, this is the Biojet 2. Now you can see it's just legs with wings, and yeah. Now I don't like these Biojet 2 stickers over here. Yeah, as you see, it's a bit ripped, and the red stickers there are kind of peeling off. Problem with that's the problem with model kit stickers as a whole. They keep on peeling off. And also these aren't painted. I painted these. These used to be red and blue stickers. Just used to be a Sharpie marker. Don't kill me for that, please. Do not tell me in the comments for using Sharpie markers. And yeah, these side skirts here are stickers, and that whole thing is a sticker. And the top's a sticker. And yeah, so much I prefer this design actually over this. Actually, this is a bit more like a stealth jet kind of thing. So yeah, that's it for the Biojets. Now, let's get into this big brick over here, this glorified brick that it took me 4 hours to build actually. I built this the other day, the day before, and then I built this afterwards, the day after that, building these two. These two took about 4 hours as well. Now, this glorified brick is the Biodragon. This Biodragon, basically it's a storage for the Biojet 1 and 2. Now in the show, these three never combined actually. This is just a big thing that stores the two of them. Now, as you can see, I painted this yellow molded piece, yellow with the Bioman logo, Biodragon, that's a sticker. But you can paint under that. I can paint white, Bioman, Biodragon, that's a sticker. These red and blue parts aren't stickers. I panelined it a bit on the top. This is a sticker, and yeah, these are stickers. This is actually trying to look like a toy. And these parts, which could have been panelined, are actually stickers. And these red parts as well. Now, getting into what this does. Now, to open the Biodragon, you first must actually just open the top like so. Pull it from these parts, makes it more easier. Then pull it from the back. Now you might snap the peg if you don't. It has 2 pegs there that support that. Let's open this part, which is hard. Let's just open this part. And yeah, and then we open up these parts, and there you go. Actually, you just place the Biodragons here. 2, 1. The landing gear has this ridge which goes through these which makes them sit through, but they don't really do that as much. I just close this and I just close it. Make sure it doesn't move around once you close it, and there you go. Wait, yeah, there you go. Now, underneath here, you have weapon storage. For the weapons, we'll get to that later. Yeah, this panel here, it looks like a battery pack, but it's actually weapon storage. Just so set up, yeah. And I also panel line these parts. Going back, this has some landing gear, which is actually its threads on the original toy, but this time they made it into actual gills, which is, I think, a better way of rolling. It makes it roll even more. Now let's get down here. If you can see, yeah, if you can see down there, these two flaps open, which reveals this transparent piece. Now this transparent piece over here is actually where they would come in and go up to the top of the whole Biodragon, because this thing is big in the show. Now for flight mode, you just push these down, the whole landing gear, and you just pull down the wings, and yeah, I already hit it, but these two move forward, and there you go. That reveals the thrusters, which makes it into flying mode. And flying mode, it's still a glorified brick with small wings as an excuse for a flying mode. Now, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then in the show, it would open up like so. Now, first, you just have to open it like how we placed in the Biojets. Let's just do that right now. Oopsie. Going back, this has some landing gear, which is actually its threads on the original toy, but this time they made it into actual gills, which is, I think, a better way of rolling. It makes it roll even more. Now let's get down here. If you can see, yeah, if you can see down there, these two flaps open, which reveals this transparent piece. Now this transparent piece over here is actually where they would come in and go up to the top of the whole Biodragon, because this thing is big in the show. Now for flight mode, you just push these down, the whole landing gear, and you just pull down the wings, and yeah, I already hit it, but these two move forward, and there you go. That reveals the thrusters, which makes it into flying mode. And flying mode, it's still a glorified brick with small wings as an excuse for a flying mode. Now, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then in the show, it would open up like so. Now, first, you just have to open it like how we placed in the Biojets. Anyway, you just open it up like so. Be careful. Once again, be careful with the pegging. You might be able to snap it. So you see here, I had to sand it down. I had to file it down a bit. It was too tight out of the packaging, and yeah, that was a bit of a no. Now you just fold this up and fold it back on, which completes Biodragon Bioman in the side. Do the same thing. Let's just remove the Biojets for a while. Now, yeah, just pull on the back. Yeah, a bit on that. Yeah, there we go. And then we just fold this all the way down, fold it down, fold this back. I wish this could have folded more back, I guess more down, but nah, it's I guess Shoaki. I haven't seen Bioman. Only seen 5 episodes. Then you fold this up and you fold this, it was sideways. And there you go. Now you have the Biodragon on its like deploy mode when it deploys the Biojet 1 and 2. Like it still plays Biojet 1 and 2 somewhere. But yeah, that's practically it. This doesn't do much besides being weapon storage, and yeah, that. And my another nitpick is that these two stickers here are folding. These two red cockpits here, I don't like them. They fold easily. And plus, not all of the accessories fit underneath the Biodragon. I wish they could have just made a bigger weapon storage. I guess more of a rectangular panel rather than having that small box just for the shield and I guess the hands, which we'll get later. Now, this aside, let's combine the two Biodragons to form the Biorobot. Now to form the Biorobot, you first have to get Biojet 1. You have to pull out the arms and twist it in this position. Oh yeah, this way. And now, unlike the original toy which just clips in, this is a high-end figure, and so you have to see there's a tab there. I mean, there's a bit of a something there to pull on up, and just do the same thing for the other side. Just do it like so. The camera's not getting it right, but yeah, as you can see, once I pull them up, the two clips appear, which prevents the arms from falling back on. And yeah, then you fold down the landing gear. And also, unlike the original toy which had this as a folding feature, this you have to pull it out. You just have to, yeah, pull it out, then place it back upside down, and which makes a flat chesting. And oops, yeah, let's not do that. And then for Biojet 2, you just do the same thing. Fold the landing gear, then you pull this. That's a bit. This part tends to pull this whole joint piece. Once you pull it, then pull the other side like so. Just make sure that locks into place. And yeah, then you turn this like so. Now as you can see, I painted the legs Sharpie marker and a bit of the black paint marker, and then also fold these two sides like so, and there we go. Fold like so, and we have pretty explanatory. Oh, okay. You can see there are two pegs here. I mean, two peg holes, and that just clips in there like so. And don't worry, it still has waist swivel here. And then you just unravel the head with this double hinge joint. And there you go. You have the Biodragon. I mean the Biorobot. My bad. Now you have the Biorobot, which is very, very, very show accurate as far as I can see. Now let's get to this beautiful figure. Now this figure does look like the show. It's very show accurate. But one thing I might nag about is that in the show, since they use like a rubber piece, the arms look like these, which limits the hinge joint, and yeah, makes it look weird. Now I did it like this so we can have a hinge joint. Now the painting and the sculpting on this figure is very awesome. Now I do like how it's just simply red and black, unlike your average mecha, which has like 5 different colors trying to merge to each other like a Megazord. Also, for size comparisons, here he is with Minipla Voltron, San Diego Comic Con Voltron, which I did review, links in the description. And here he is with a Gundam I have, which is the Hybrid Unicorn Gundam, which is not keeping up, as I said before in a video. It's not keeping up. I don't like this figure anymore. I didn't like it as far as the physical figure goes. Now for his possibility. He has a hinge joint here, double hinge joint here. I mean, it's just one hinge joint. Sorry. You can move up that far and move that not that far. Swivel here, swivel here, swivel here, and a ball joint. Yeah. And a swivel here, and a ball joint, and every ball joint can be a swivel, of course. And yeah, swivel here, hinge joint here, a swivel here. Damn, I love swivels. Just like a certain YouTuber does, like his swivels. Now, let's get to his accessories. Now, first he has a pair of grabby hands, which I mean like open hands. I mean not grabby hands. And these hands are made of rubber and are more easier to place in, unlike the default arms, grabby hands. And you get the salt thing. I might not be focusing on camera, but that is a salt shaker of sorts. Now I haven't seen Bioman once again, but he can hold it. Maybe if you had a small cooking set like I do, you could theoretically make him cook something, I don't know, fried rice. Yeah. And now going back to his regular arms, it's a bit tight. It's a bit tight, and just plug those in, plug that in, and we get a sword here, which is beautifully painted in silver, but this part is black, a black sticker at least. And you can hold it quite nice. And yeah, he does have a shield. Now this shield, yellow, red, green, is all stickers, but the black is not a sticker. Just plug this piece in there, and there you go. And now the Biorobot is fully armed with a sword and shield. Oops, his shield removed. Now, if you want more pizzazz to your figure, or Biorobot, you get this clear sword. But this clear sword only comes with the Biodragon. So if you didn't get the Biodragon, you are not getting the sword. Now you just plug that in. It's a bit tighter than the regular non-clear sword, and I do like this. I do like this effect. It looks very beautiful now. And also, another thing to point out is that these parts here do have hinge joints, which doesn't limit that hinge joint in the leg. Kind of nice. And then yeah. Yeah. Now, unlike Minipla Voltron, this figure here has his ass plug. I removed the tail because it doesn't have that ass plug. But this figure is like a high grade. Actually, it's as big as high grade. It's smaller than Voltron, which I do like. So you can get any of your high grade stands with the ass plug. Sorry, I like to call these ass plugs. And you can insert it into his ass void, whatever you want to call it. Insert him there, and he can fly. Oh wait, that's just, yeah, he can fly. Isn't that cool? And also you can take it like in the Biodragon and maybe just pose him like that. That's a bit wobbly. The only problem with the stand I have is the stability is kind of poo-poo. And yeah, it's there. It's flying. Maybe you could like display it as if it were like flying from the Biodragon, which would be kind of cool. Now, let's get this out of the stand. And yeah. Now overall, this figure is nice if you're a fan of super electronic Bioman, you're a 40-year-old Filipino man who has a nostalgic attachment, or maybe you're just a man who likes the Super Sentai series in general. You might like this. But one of the downsides to this is, unlike your average Gundam that uses polycaps, that these parts, that might be a problem if you are used to doing model kits. And yeah, because this thing has a lot of joints, and of course they don't use polycaps. None of them do. Now, one of my problems that I did find was when I was building this. One of the legs, I think it was this one. Yeah, this one I had a hard time trying to place in. Yeah, I had a hard time trying to place that joint in. Now, thanks to a guy in UC Gundam's Mecha Hanger on YouTube, well, his Discord server at least, I was able to save this model kit from tearing apart and fix that joint. Well, yeah, if you're a fan of Biorobot, you're used to Minipla, and you're a fan of these sorts of tokusatsu shows, I highly recommend it. And if you're 40 and above, if you're 40 and have a nostalgic attachment to this. Now, if you're not that much into model kits and just want, this, actually, as of now, there's no model kit, or no high-end figure for the Biodragon, so this is your best bet. And so yeah, overall, this figure is all worth it. If you're saving up, maybe you could just get the Biodragon, or the Biorobot, and not get the Biodragon. But if you're a big time fan, maybe you can get the Biodragon as well. But as of this figure, it's actually pretty great. Now, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And no one's liking my videos. I don't know why. It's not my fault. But yeah, please consider liking this video, subscribing, and I'll see you next time.